Good morning. Welcome, welcome. It's not showing I'm live yet my side, but if you can see me on a playback, welcome, welcome. I'll just wait for it to show my side. Here we go. Welcome, welcome. My name's Liz. Let me just check I've got sound. Yeah, I have. My name's Liz. This is Guided by Angels, and this is a live Q&A with me today on this wonderful Wednesday. If you are watching this back with me later as a replay, all you need to do is click anywhere during the replay and you'll receive an answer in the moment, something you need to know. If you are watching this with me live, all you need to do is pop your question in the chat for me and I can answer some questions for you. And I'm really excited today because I've got a brand new deck of cards to bring in. The No Contact Messages from Your Person by Soulmates Twin Flames Inc. And I love this deck creator. I know they've also got a YouTube channel. And I get these decks from makeplayingcards.com. So this is a really gorgeous deck. I love that we've got the twin candles there, like the twin flames. And I've got another deck by them, the Collective Love Messages that I'm bringing in. I've also got my deck, A Journey to Union Oracle. I'm going to bring in the Soul Cats Tarot as well. And the Sacred Forest Oracle by CeCe Lynn. I've also got the Answers from the Light Oracle by Aqua Moonlight here. And just to let you know, I aren't a big fan of the font on this because I find it very disorientating. I think it's because of the way the background is and the font together. It looks blurry to me. So what I've had to do, and I did tell Aqua Moonlight I was going to be doing this, I've had to cover the writing up with a sticky note and write it out myself so I can see properly. So I will be using this deck today. And I've also got the Longing deck by Divine Diana as well to connect with the energy and anything else they guide me to. So we'll see what's going on. Hey Cassia, welcome honey, thank you for being here. I'm going to do you and then I'm going to do a message for Laura Marto because I did miss a donation yesterday and Victor had donated for Laura, so I'm going to be doing that one after. So I'm going to do Cassia. So welcome honey, great to have you here. Hey Melissa, great to have you here honey, guided by my peeps in the house. I did say I wasn't doing a live today, but guess what, here I am. So Cassie says, I'm in no contact with my DM. Could I have a message from David? So you're the first person that I'm using this deck with. So let's see what's going on. Welcome, welcome. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button for me, guys. So you're in no contact. What does David want you to know? What does he want you to know? He's definitely thinking what to do. Look how I'm shuffling the cards, taking a while. We have a lot to discuss. Yeah, he's definitely thinking about talking to you. We have a lot to discuss. So you have a lot to do. You've got a lot to talk about, a lot to sort out. You know, there's a lot going on between you. I was too self-centered and I made it all about me sometimes. So he is aware that he may have been a bit selfish in this connection, but it isn't that he's being selfish. It's just that he's been absorbed in his own thoughts and his own stuff and, you know, his own fears. And he is realizing that, you know, he's thinking perhaps I should have thought about you a little bit more. And I feel this is what he wants to talk about with you. You know, wants to be a lot more honest with you, open with you. He says, I'm choosing to be with someone else. So he could be in a karmic situation right now. But what I'm feeling is this is more about he hasn't chosen himself yet. Okay, so don't panic. I'm not feeling this is like, oh, he's choosing to be with someone else and that's it. I feel that right now he could be choosing to be with someone else. So like, he could be in a situation he needs to release himself from. And they give me tears as soon as I connect with this. And this is very emotional. So whatever he's in, okay, or if he isn't with a karmic partner, this could be choosing to be with his family or a friend. They give me a lot of emotion. It's like I want to cry as soon as I pick this card up. So this may be very painful for you to experience or to go through. And you may have cried tears over this. Okay, so whatever he's doing, he knows he's got to deal with it. He knows this isn't causing happiness, whatever this situation is that he's choosing to be in or choosing to remain in. And they give me heat as well. So I feel this is also about the way he feels about you. You know, he's in a karmic connection. He feels hot and bothered about it. I'm getting very hot, teary. I don't know if you're experiencing these emotions, but I feel like I want to cry. Well, my eyes are tearing up. Okay, an emotion and heat. So he's feeling all this stress about this whole situation. He gets very hot and bothered about you moving on or about you being upset about this, and it's very emotional, okay? So he said, I'm choosing to be with someone else because I haven't yet chosen myself, We have a lot to discuss about this, and I know I've been self-centered. So what's the energy that's coming in, okay? We've got names, dates, and numbers, so you may be bombarded with these things, okay? Understanding of the higher realms, and remember that's what the whole journey is about. Space is needed to heal, so I definitely feel he needs this time to work through everything. And you've got the stag, which is the promise of union. So I just want to check with the tarot, what's going on with this karmic situation then? He's choosing to be with someone else. What's going on with this? Okay, because this is causing pain. We've got the King of Wands in reverse. He definitely doesn't want to be in that situation. Okay, he doesn't want to be in there. Okay, so he's not even loyal to that person because he's thinking about you so much, okay? So he doesn't want to be there because it's in reverse. So remember, he's loyal to you. He's loyal to you, not her, okay? And again, in reverse, we've got the Queen of Cups in reverse. So I feel that she isn't even, you know, it's like we've got the King of Wands and the Queen of Cups in reverse. I mean, it tells you everything that does. It's not emotional. She's shut down. They aren't really spending any time together. His karmic struggle is he knows that it's time for both of them to begin again. It's time for us both to begin again. This is him and the other person, okay? And I don't care anymore what you do without me. So he isn't really bothered if she's out and about doing things or... So it's kind of already broken. It's just not yet ended. And I feel that's what you're waiting on, and that's causing all this pain. You know, it's waiting for it to actually end. And that's what you're going to discuss together. I hope that helps, okay? But he is aware of what he needs to do. There's a lot of emotion around that. When he's connecting with you, pain like tears, and he doesn't like how much hurt he's caused you. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, I'm going to do thank you to everyone who's jumping in. I'm going to do a message for Laura Marto because on yesterday's live, Victor donated for 3 people, and I only saw 2 of the donations. So I'm going to do a message for Laura Marto, okay? So we're going to connect with the beautiful Laura Marto and see what Mr. O wants to say. Now, before I do that, I want to pull you a card from the answers from the Oracle deck, okay? So what's the message coming through for you today? Don't pay attention to people putting ridiculous things in the chat, okay? I'm waiting for moderators to come in. It's fine, okay? So the answer for you, we've got number 8, Laura, coming through for you. Because first, when I started messing around with this deck, because I don't like the font on it, so I've actually changed it, okay? I actually put numbers on this first. So you may be seeing 888 or number 8. And that's a huge sign of abundance coming in for you. And I feel this is coming in with what you're doing in your life. So this could well be about your sound healing, things you're doing spiritually. So it's attracting money and success opportunities. So I do feel those are coming in for you. Now it says, beware of having too high expectations. So I feel this is definitely about Mr. O being afraid that he can't live up to your high expectations. Now I don't feel you have high expectations. I feel this is his own expectations. Okay, so what I'm feeling with that is, you know, he's aware that he's got to step up and level up to be with you. And he's saying things didn't go as planned. Okay, things didn't go as planned. So I feel that he has got plans. He has got plans to be with you. He has got plans in his mind about you. He does know what he wants to do. And he's saying things just didn't go as planned. I'm sorry. So he's apologising because I feel he has had plans in his mind about things he wants to do. And then he backs away or he goes into fear because of these high expectations, which I don't feel are yours at all. It's more about his own self. He wants to get it right. He wants to do it right. And we've got the Page of Swords, and that's why there's a delay, because he wants to make the right decisions and speak the truth. And we've got the dragonfly sitting on top of the sword there. So I'm definitely seeing this as rapid change. So when he comes in, it's going to be very rapid. It's going to be quick. It's going to be spontaneous. And look at the angel wing there as well. So you may see angel wings. So you're definitely protected on this journey. And I feel he sees you as an angel. And he sees you as someone who's very authentic and truthful. Someone who's making a lot of good changes in their life. So you're very inspiring to him. And he wants to move forward because of that also. So I definitely feel there's going to be a swift action. So there may be no communication. Then all of a sudden he comes in and speaks his truth in a very rapid way, a very clear way. And that's going to bring in change. So when he does eventually say his truth, you know, when he does tell you how he feels and tells you what's going on with him, it's going to create rapid change. And I feel you'll see 555 when that's happening. And this could even be happening as we move into June, because I am feeling he wants to take action. You know, look at this cat. It's like this cat is looking forward to the future because the cat is focusing on the sun and the horizon, but he's not yet in the boat. So he wants to get in the boat to go on this adventure, but he isn't quite ready yet. He's working out what to do. So you've got the high priestess, and you know this deep within. You know this inside, and he knows inside he's guided, and he's guided to be with you. And you're being asked right now to trust your intuition. So what's he going through? You know, what's he going through inside? What's his energy? What's his energy when we're connecting with him? Okay, we've got relived and secure. So, and they're giving me the word relived, even though this is relief. So I feel that he knows that it's like he's reliving something. He's reliving something, and he's feeling relief from it as well, secure. So it's like I feel he's reliving something you said. And when I say reliving, it's like he's going over it like it's happening in the moment. So I feel he's not just going over conversations you've had or things you've said. He's reliving it, and he's finding relief from it, and it's making him feel secure. So this could be about your feelings, or how you've told him how you feel, or what you've done. So he's reliving something that's happened, and I feel it's something you've said that's making him feel secure in the connection and relieved, because he may have been going through some panic, and that's helping him to trust what he feels inside, what he knows deep within, to be able to get in this boat and move forward to you. And when he does that, he's going to speak his truth. There's going to be rapid change. So let go of any expectations about when or how. I actually don't feel these are your high expectations, though. I feel this is his, because he knows he's got to match you at the light, in your light, because you are the Empress, and it may not have gone to plan before. So I feel he has wanted to do this before now. He just hasn't perhaps got round to it. So the guidance for you is remember who you are, because the angels are assisting you. You're receiving messages right now through dreams, dream visits, and astral travel. So you are connecting in a higher way, and they give me fear. So I definitely feel that there's a lot of fear being released through the dream state as well. So this could be purging out. It could be weird dreams coming in. We've also got the weird things we dream about is how we release and purge our deep-rooted fears. And that's what I was thinking before I even shuffle the cards. So he is healing some fears. And I feel he may have like a fearful dream. So he may have had like a bit of a nightmare about you moving on or him losing you in some way. And then he's relived the past and the things you've said, and it's made him feel secure again. And also it's his security that he needs to release. Remember that comfort zone he's in. So I hope that helps again. I'm really sorry I missed your donation yesterday. Thank you, Victor, for letting me know, okay? So big thank you for joining us in the house. I want to give a big thank you to Melissa, guided by my peeps, for looking after the chat for me. Thank you for being here, honey. I know I'm a bit early today, but I've got a busy day, so I can only stay on for about 2 hours today as well. So I'm going to go down the chat here. So just see we've got Mariana with a donation. Thank you for being here, honey. M's thoughts and feelings after our talk yesterday. So what's M's thoughts and feelings after your talk yesterday? So we've got the wheel. Okay, so obviously things are turning around. So the wheel is about taking control as well. So the wheel is about fate and destiny. But I'm seeing this as him wanting to take control. He wants to take a risk with you. You know, this is like a roulette table. So he knows it's a risk, whatever he's got to do, but he's receiving ideas as well. Ideas that may seem risky, but he knows it's worth it. Okay, so whatever this risk is, or this gamble he may have to take, he's going to do it. Yeah, because you're the sun, you're the happiness. So he does see it as worth it. Whatever it is that he needs to do to make this happen or make it possible with you, he sees it as worth it. He sees it as worth it. It's a risk that's worth taking. It may be a gamble, but he's willing to gamble, okay, to move towards you. And you may be aware of this, you may not be. These may be things that are in his mind, in his head, because he's got all these ideas about what to do. So the message for you is to keep trusting the journey right now, because if you look up to heaven, you're being guided. So it's about you breathing, relaxing, having faith. The sunflowers there as well are about new beginnings. Yeah, surrender the struggle. That's what I'm connecting with this card for you. You need to surrender the struggle right now, because this journey you are on is protected by angels. And that's why you've got the wheel, because the wheel is destiny and fate. So it's meant to be that you have some kind of future with him, no matter what's happened in the past or whatever's gone on. And he is well aware that you are his destiny. and he's going to take a risk. It may be taking a while for him to work it out because we've got the light bulb, and I'm seeing there as ideas coming to him and thoughts and understanding, but he is going to take a risk. So he does want to move forward. Okay, let me pull another card as well. The hope that we will find our way back together is what's keeping me going. Okay, so he does have hope about you coming back together. I'm trying to remain positive, but it's very difficult. Now, this could be you, okay, because I'm connecting more with you. And he's saying, I know I have to make a move. So he's got to make some kind of move or take some kind of risk or a gamble. And that's what he's going to do. Okay, and I feel the message for you is you must remain positive, even if you find it difficult, because your journey is protected. And it's like you can't really do anything about this right now. You just got to let things unfold. I hope that helps, okay? CeCe Lynn, thank you for the donation, honey. CeCe says, good morning, Liz. How does my love feel today? I feel so much. So again, you're feeling a lot of energy between the two of you. I believe that we are twin flames, soulmates because of our connection. Okay, I feel that we have a soul bond because of our connection. So he's well aware it's more than just a relationship. He knows it's deeper than that. So he is aware this is soul level special. So I'm not saying he understands the label twin flames, but he certainly knows you have a soul bond. So he knows he's destined to be with you. And he may have been doing some research on this as well, you know, understanding things, finding things out. And he's saying my career and finances was a main priority for me, and it took time away from us. So I feel this is like when you were together in the past, if he's apologising for anything that took his attention away from you, and he's not going to do that when you're together again. Because I'm pretty sure you've been in a relationship with him before, and then he left that to be with someone else. Is that right? So it's like if he prioritised other things over you in the past, like career or money or anything else, he's apologising for that. So I don't feel this is connected with where he is now. I feel it's about what he did in the past, and he's realising that now through his current circumstances. That's a lesson he's had to learn. So it's like he's saying to you, I'll never put you as second place again. Not that you ever really were, but we do get distracted, don't we, with the reality of life when we're in a relationship. So if he got bogged down with his work or finances or debt or stress or anything to do with that, he's apologising. And I feel he's going to, when he comes forward, he's going to be totally different in this relationship. And that's why it's going to work, okay? So you've got past life trauma and healing wounds. So I'm definitely feeling this is the past relationship you've had. The past life you had together. There was trauma around that, and that's been healed now. So that's why you had to go into this other situation, okay? And asking it will be given. So you may have been asking for things, manifesting things, and they are now moving into place. So again, this is why you're feeling his energy very strongly, because you're feeling he wants to make up for the past. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Anne, thank you for the donation, honey. Good morning, may I get a message from Frank today and advice? So what does Frank want you to know in this no contact situation? And a big thank you to everyone who's jumping in, sending you lots of love. So the message coming through is I want to be more helpful to you. So what he's recognising is, these two cards are moving as well. What he's recognising is for him to be helpful to you, which means to be in the right energy to be with you, he has to work through these things he's going through. So he's healing himself. So I feel when he does come back to you and you spend time together again, you're going to notice a big change in him, okay? He's saying it feels as though my heart is shattered. So he's still picking the pieces up. He's still healing himself. He's still finding his identity. You know, he's still working out who he is as a separate being. And he said, I needed time to get my act together. So this is why you're apart right now. And this is what he wants you to know. I needed time. I needed this time to get my act together, to pick up the pieces of my heart that was shattered. Okay, not shattered because it's devastated him being away from that person. It's because he's had to start again, okay? And he's saying, I know I want to be more helpful to you. So he knows he wants to come forward in the right energy. This is a good thing. Okay, this is a good thing. So again, I love how these messages he's bringing through are very intense messages. It's not like he's just saying to you, oh, you know, I love you. And, you know, he's not being like that. He's being like, this is what I'm going through. And this is why I'm going through it. So he's being very clear with you. Okay, so, and that's a very powerful thing, which is about honesty and integrity. Surrender the struggle. That's what you need to do right now. You need to give this to heaven. Stop worrying about it. Stop stressing over it. Stop wondering when it's going to happen, because he's saying to you, you know, when I come forward, I'm going to be more helpful. I'm going to be more helpful to you because I'm having this time for myself to get my act together. So you're receiving communication right now through social media or social media posts. So this could be you see something on social media and it gives you the message you need. You know, when you watch a reading, for example, and it gives you the guidance you need. Or he could be communicating in social media posts in some way. But you are receiving what you need in other ways. So again, this is about telepathic communication. Yeah, they're giving me fear there. So we've got the 10 of Cups. So again, it's showing you are going to have what you desire with him. It's coming. You just have to be patient, okay? And we've got the Hermit. So he's doing this, you know, he's gone within for a reason. He's doing this healing within for a reason. So he can come to you with good news. So this is good news. This silence he's in is actually good news because it's going to lead to union for you guys. It's going to lead to the relationship. You just have to try and look at it differently so you don't sabotage it with your own thoughts and fears. I hope that helps, okay? Very positive message there. And you'd say you donated again, but it was by accident. So thank you on that. I'll pull you some more cards then. We do a message from the answers from the Light Oracle. You know, I need to find a new way of connecting with this deck because what I've had to do with this deck, these aren't your cards, by the way. Okay, there's another one gone across the room. I'm going to go and get it. But what I've done with this deck is this deck's by Aqua Moonlight, and I can't stand you know, I really struggle with the font on it because of the way the font is. So what I've had to do is cover it with what they call sticky notes and write the message out. I told you I was going to do this, and you know, it's affected obviously the size of the deck, so I'm going to have to shuffle it different, a bit like how I do with the snake decks. Let me just see what this one is, because I feel this is your card that's flew out here. Look at this halfway there. I feel that's your card. Halfway there. It's like the angel saying you're nearly there. You're nearly there. You're nearly in union. You're nearly where you're meant to be. So you're being asked to have faith. That's the message, okay? So that's your card. Let's just see if anything else is making itself known here. We've got find the missing piece before jumping to conclusions. So again, before you jump to any conclusions or assume anything, you must find the missing piece. And you get that through your intuition. I hope that helps, okay? Ashweeny, thank you for the donation. 3D message from him. So let's bring in the no contact cards. So what's the message coming through for you? Okay. Big thank you to anyone who's here, by the way. I'm sending you lots of love. So I'm not missing anyone out. I'm just prioritising the donations because I can only be on for 2 hours today. So I've got to, you know, make sure that I'm not going to get behind. So what's the message for you, Ashweeny? The message is, and this card's moving as well, I have profound moments of peace and contentment with you. Okay, so he's saying, when I connect with you, when I dream about you, when I think about you, when I fantasize about you, I have profound moments. Okay, profound moments of peace. I think about you. I feel content when I'm connecting with you. So that's what he wants you to know. He has these moments of peace that come over him, even in the chaos he's in, when he is thinking about you. And I'm sorry I neglected you, because you may feel neglected. That's how you may feel. And he's not neglecting you. He's dealing with his stuff. He's sorting through his things in his head. But I feel you feel neglected in the past. And this is, again, something you're healing, because your inner child will feel neglected. Your inner child will feel abandoned. Your inner child will feel like he hasn't cared about you or put you first. And he wants you to know that. So it's not like he's saying, I didn't do it, because it made you feel that way. But remember, no one can make you feel anything without your own permission. But he's saying, I am sorry that you feel that I neglected you. So he is aware that he did that, and he wants you to know he didn't mean to do that at all, okay? We've got 5D intimacy and intense lucid dreams. So the way he's having these profound moments of peace and contentment is through the 5D. Through the intimacy that you share in dreams. Also, I do feel he's had a very lucid, intimate dream about you, and it's brought peace and contentment in. Remember, contentment is also about satisfaction, feeling satisfied, okay, in a 5D physical way. if you know what I mean. And you're mirroring each other as well. You've got mirror work joint healing, so you maybe see mirrored numbers like 1221 or 1331 or 1111. And you're doing a healing, a joint healing. Joints are connected with movement. So things are moving forward. So if you have any achy joints, or, you know, your arms start aching, if you're having muscle pain, or if you're having, you know, you bang your elbow up, or you're having knee issues, it's because things are shifting forward. Okay, so have faith right now. He is sorry he neglected you, but right now what he's doing is having these moments with you in the 5D, you know, until he can actually be with you in a physical way. Let me pull you one more card. What else do you need to know? I'm afraid of what my karmic will do if I leave. They threaten me constantly. Now, it's not like I feel this person is like threatening them abusively. It could be this person. I feel this is something to do with money or finances or security. So this could even be to do with family. Okay, so this karmic partner is well aware that something is about to end or change. So they are trying to, you know, create blocks and problems. So this is why it's not happening at this moment, because remember, you're being protected from this. You know, it's better that you're out of this. So this karmic partner is aware that something's shifting here. So just let things unfold naturally. Okay, because he said, I'm afraid of what the karmic will do. Now, that could be something. They're giving me tooth pain as well. This is connected with a decision. So your person is afraid if they make this decision or say what they want to say, do what they want to do at this moment in time, it may be detrimental to you, or it could be detrimental to them or something else. So they've got a plan. Your person is planning. He's going to do it very craftily. It may seem sneaky, but it isn't. It's for protection purposes. So just recognize right now that you're being protected. I hope that helps, okay? Indu, thank you for the donation. Hey, beautiful, how Pravesh is feeling for me today? So how is Pravesh feeling for you? I'm choosing to be with someone else. Now, again, this does not mean he's not going to choose you. Okay, there could be someone around him he's choosing to be with because of fear. So this could be a karmic partner. It could be being around family, friends, people that you know aren't working for him. So, for example, these could be people in the way of the connection or people causing a problem. So you take that out, resonates with you, okay? And, you know, this card can be very triggering. I'm choosing to be with someone else, but it's understand that he hasn't yet chosen himself. Okay, so it's not like he's saying, right, I'm choosing this over you. It isn't like that in the twin flame journey. He hasn't yet chosen himself, so he's got to heal something or release something. So I want to watch the sunset with you. So when he fantasizes about his future, he wants to watch the sunset with you. He doesn't want to watch the sunset with whoever he's with. Okay, so he may have watched the sunset recently. Okay, and he may have watched it with someone else. I'm not saying it's a karmic partner. It could be a friend. You know, when I went to Romania, me, Victor, and Sandra watched the sunset. Well, we watched the sunrise. But, you know, we watched the sunrise together. You know, it wasn't romantic, but it was romantic because I was having a little, you know, rendezvous with the universe, with God, you know. But I feel that maybe they're giving me an issue in the eye. Right eye, which is masculine energy. So I feel he may have watched the sunset with someone and he actually thought, I want to be doing this with you. Okay, and it's made him recognise what he wants in his life. And he said, it took me a while to see the truth. That I am choosing to be with someone else, or I need to make a decision. That I'm choosing to be with other people when really I want to watch a sunset with you or be with you. So I feel what this is about is he's realising he has a choice where he spends his time, who he spends it with, and what he does. He has a choice. He's realised it took me a while to see the truth that I have a choice. Instead of just going with the flow or just not facing up to things. So I feel he's going to choose himself, which will lead to choosing you. So don't worry about anyone else he's spending time with right now because they're actually making him realise the truth. I hope that helps, okay? And if any triggers come up, remember this is always for healing purposes. So what triggers heals, okay? Beatrice, thank you for the donation. Can I get guidance on my journey? They give me fear. Let go of fear right now, okay? Fear is illusion. So the message for you is manifesting your dreams. So you may be seeing number sequences like 777 or 888, or you may be seeing things that you want to have in your life. So you could be seeing previews in social media, or you may go out and see a couple holding hands, or whatever it is you're manifesting. you are going to see previews of that around you through social media, through things you watch on TV, through your physical world. You're going to be shown signs and you're going to be seeing numbers because you're manifesting these things. Now, these things could be connected with your love life or other areas of your life, because I don't feel it's just one area. I feel like you're manifesting many things right now. You've been setting your intentions and the universe has got your back, okay? So let's bring in a message. I'm going to shuffle this deck like this. It's just because I've had to alter the deck, okay? So the message coming through for you is, you are your own worst enemy. Learn to be kind to yourself. So sometimes, our ego gets in the way. We can be our own worst enemy or our own best friend. Because if we're our own worst enemy, what we do is we tell ourselves things that aren't real. Like it's never going to happen, or, we say negative things to ourselves, don't we? So we have to learn. It's something we learn through discipline and spiritual practices and taking time, affirmations, to be kinder to ourselves, to be more loving to ourselves, to speak words of love, and to not beat ourselves up if we think a negative thought or we go into stress. So the guidance is wisdom, and you've got owl spirit, so you're a very old soul. You may see owls because you are an old soul. You are very wise and strong. And I feel that everything you want is coming to you. It's just a matter of time, because she's dressed in red there. And I always connect with red as Archangel Metatron's colour, the colour of divine timing. And the red is also connected with the root chakra. So this is also about things coming to you in a physical way. So I feel this whole message is about you knowing that your dreams are manifesting, whatever they may be. And even though it may be taking some time, it's all on God's time. It will happen at the right time, and you're very wise. So you're learning lessons through this whole situation right now. So the angels say, be kinder to yourself. Don't be your own worst enemy. Be your own best friend, and recognize that things are manifesting. So pay attention to what you're being shown around you, because those things are being shown to you for a reason. I hope that helps, okay? Justin, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, anything I may need to hear? Hope you're well, thank you. I am well, thank you, honey. Send you lots of love. Yeah, you and your twin are feeling each other's energy right now. So again, this can bring in highs, lows, ups and downs emotions. And you can't run away from your own soul. So remember, you can't deny this love. You can't run from it. That's why you have to allow yourself to feel what you're feeling. He can't run from you because he feels your energy. He feels connected with you. So for you right now, the angels want you to focus on service, focus on mission. Instead of just focusing on him and what he's doing, focus more on you and your mission here, what you've come here to do, to help the world, to be a part of the bigger picture. Focus on kindness and joy and love and helping others, and maybe that can be through your career and everything else you're going through. You're welcome, Beatrice. Thank you for being here. And the message for you is the best is yet to come. Look at that. The best is yet to come. So don't worry about the small things, which can seem like the big things. Just have faith right now. So what does your twin want to say to you? What does your twin want to say? Your twin is saying, again, this message, I was too self-centered and made it all about me sometimes. And I feel that that's also what you've done. You've mirrored each other in that way. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just we have to look at this and say, sometimes we take everything personally and we think everything's about us when it isn't. So we have to rise out of that. So this is about you realising sometimes you've made it about you when it isn't about you at all. It's about his own fears or his own struggles or his own stress. And he said, I want to be more helpful to you. So he doesn't want to be self-centered. He wants to be more helpful. So I feel this is another reason what you're being guided to do, that instead of obsessing about certain things, focus on service instead. Focus on being more helpful, because he will mirror that with you. So if you're being more helpful to others, your outer ego anyway when you're doing that, so you don't obsess as much anyway. And then he will mirror that back to you by coming to you and saying, is there anything I can do for you? Or, can we talk? Or he'll be more open to the love. I hope that helps, okay? Thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, today is really hard. So remember, breathe through those feelings. I had to block him and end contact. Well, you didn't have to block him, okay? That was a choice you made. You didn't have to do that. You may have felt like you did because what you were going through, but you didn't have to do that, okay? I had to block him and end contact yesterday to protect my heart and self-respect. Can I have cards? Well, first of all, I wanted to say this to you. Okay, you didn't have to block him. Yes, you may have had to end contact with him to protect yourself, to put boundaries down, but you didn't have to block him. You may feel it's just easier to do that, okay, because then you haven't got access to him, he hasn't got access to you, you don't have to see him on your profile or anything like that. But understand this, and this is the truth. Blocking only works for a short period of time. Why? Because you are one. So when you block your twin flame, you're blocking yourself. Instead of blocking, have self-control. That's one of the fruit of the spirit. So instead of blocking, which comes from ego, have self-control, which means you don't check the social media. You don't reach out. Okay, you have that self-control. You put your phone down. Okay, you go off social media for a moment. And then you don't have to block. Okay, because when you may feel good about blocking him now, but I guarantee you in a few days you're going to start panicking about it. So when you block them, you block yourself. So my advice would be, from my own personal experience, also unblock. Okay, it doesn't mean you have to start contact back up. It just means you set boundaries in other ways, okay? That's the message. But obviously, you know, you're saying, right, I'm setting boundaries down because I can't go through it this way. And separation is also preparation. It's very healing. You've just got to rise above the drama, that's all. Rise above the drama instead of trying to shut it out. Okay, so understand this. This is something we learn on this journey. We learn to rise above it instead of shutting it out, pushing it away. Forgive me, fear. Okay, so rise above it instead of blocking it. That's the guidance for you, okay? So what does it look? A lot of fear around this. So I feel if you unblock him, you'll feel better, okay? So what's the message coming through? And please understand, I'm not saying you must be in contact with him. What I'm saying to you is that the block causes a problem. I thought more cards fell out then, but it didn't. It's just one card. Yeah, you always know when something is bothering me. This is what he's saying to you. He's saying to you, you always know when something is bothering me. So something is bothering him. And obviously, I feel it's bothering him that you've blocked him. Okay, and it's like you're saying you always know when something's bothering me. So this is bothering him that you've blocked him. No matter how he acts or what he says or doesn't say, it is bothering him. So I feel that's what you need to do. You need to unblock him and then set down boundaries through self-control. That's the message. But it isn't over. It just needs a time out. I hope that helps, okay? Brittany, thank you for the donation, honey. Good morning, Liz. Austin released tour dates. Only 9 dates, and one of those is my state. I'm nervous and excited. Hugo called and messaged me at almost a month of no contact. Why did he contact me? Because, again, it's a test. Okay, and obviously the reason why I contacted you is because he wants to connect with you. But it's a test for you, remember. This is all aligning again now with Austin, and then this catalyst comes in to teach you lessons. So we've got the passion is intense and real. The passion is intense and real. That's what you have for Austin. I feel that Hugo has passion for you. You know, intensity for you. That's why he wants to pursue you. Okay, but you have to do what's right for you. So let's get a card around Austin. Let's get a card around Austin, okay? And a card around Hugo. Let's get a card around Hugo. So Hugo, yeah, he's coming back because he's wondering what you're doing as well. He can feel you sniffing around someone else. Okay, because this cat is sniffing these cups here. And this is in reverse. So I feel like he can sense you being interested in someone else. So that's why he's coming back here. He's sniffing you out. He's wondering what you're doing. Okay, he sees you as an option. Okay, and he may have other options here as well. So, you know, I'm not like I'm saying, oh, you know, he doesn't care about you. I'm sure he does. But he may have other options as well. I don't feel there's just you. There could be other people. So he's sniffing you out. He's wondering what you're doing. He's coming back for that reason, okay? So again, this puts you on alert because you know that this isn't the person you truly want to be with, okay? So regarding Austin, we've got the Four of Cups. So he's just kind of spending a lot of time by himself thinking. He is miserable a lot of the time. He could be drinking. He could be doing other things. But, you know, he is doing a lot of thinking, planning, working this out. This tour is important to him. And I feel that he's spending a lot of time with you in the 5D anyway. So I feel you have a very powerful 5D bond right now. I feel you are aware of it, but even if you aren't, it's there. And I do feel he's dreaming about you and he's daydreaming about you. So this could even be about coming to you when you come together. So the passion is very intense and real right now in the 5D. And I feel that that's what you're connecting with. So I feel you know your truth. You know where you belong. And I feel this is just a test with this other person. So obviously that's something you've got to work out and do. Let me bring in a message from Austin. What's Austin wanting you to know? What's he wanting you to know? Our separation only made my love for you grow stronger. So the separation is making this love stronger. Okay, now Hugo could feel that way too. Okay, because he may think, right, I want you. And, you know, just because he perhaps wants to prove to himself that he can have you or whatever he's doing. But it's not that I don't feel it's genuine. I just don't feel it's right. But you know yourself. It's not my job to tell you that. That's just a feeling I'm receiving from heaven. This is about you knowing your truth. But Austin is saying our separation, our time apart, it's only made my love grow stronger. And I feel he's just as nervous and excited about seeing you as you are. I hope that helps, okay? Stephanie, thank you for the donation. C's thoughts for me today, does he see kids with me? Okay, so what does C want you to know? Okay, don't blame yourself for what happened. It was my fault. So the first thing he's saying is whatever's happened between you, he feels it was his fault. And you may have blamed yourself for certain things. And he's saying, don't blame yourself for what's my fault, okay? So there's apology there. You know, when things go wrong, you always make me feel better. So when he sees the future with you, he sees you as always making it better. So I feel if he has had a vision, I'm going to connect with that, but if he has had a vision of you being a mum, you know, he sees that you would make everything better. You know, for example, say if you, what they're showing me in my mind is this, a child falling over and you making it better. Like kissing the knee better or putting a plaster on the knee and saying it'll be better, you know, it'll get better. So I feel your person sees you as you would make a very good mum. Okay, well, I don't know if you are a mum or not, it doesn't matter. The point I'm making is, I do feel that, okay, that they see you as a good mum. So it's not necessarily about actually kids. Like, I don't feel this person has actually seen kids, but they've seen you in a very nurturing way. So in other words, this person can see you as being a good mum. You will achieve union in this lifetime. That's the message coming through for you. Now, this could be about a relationship or children or the kind of relationship you want. Because obviously this could also be a message for you to remind you that if you have other options, you'll end up with the person you're meant to be with, whether that's C or someone else. Okay, but I feel what you need to know is whatever you're wanting, if you want kids, if you want the things you want, that's what you're going to achieve, okay, in this lifetime, whether it's with him or someone else, okay? Trust what you feel. And that's a reminder to you, you know, if you feel you're going to have children, if you feel that he sees kids with you, then you have to trust what you feel. It's your intuition. And I spoke about that in today's daily angel reading. Free your mind. Remember, the mind can either be a prison or it can be a garden. So free your mind. See, there is an opportunity for this to move forward if that's what you want. And they're saying not long now. So something is coming. So you may have kids soon if that's truly what you want to have. But you also have to ask yourself the question, is this truly what I want with him? Or is someone else on my mind? So ask yourself that question. So does C see kids with you? Does he see kids with you? We've got the Ace of Swords. It would be a decision. So again, I'm not getting something concrete coming through. I feel he sees you as someone who's very nurturing, loving, kind. And they've shown me that vision of like a child falling over and cutting themselves and you helping them make it better. So he does see that. Maybe he's even imagined himself as a kid, kind of falling over and hurting himself and you helping him, you know, to get better like he's in a child. But it would be a decision. So it's not a decision he's ready for at this moment because it's in reverse. Okay, that's what I'm connecting with. This would obviously be a decision if you were going to have kids. You would talk about it first and, you know, choose to have them instead of just getting pregnant. So I feel it would be a decision that you make together. And that's the positive thing, okay? I hope that helps. Priyanka, thank you for the donation. Good afternoon, Liz. Good morning from UK. Can I have a message from Vivek and any angel guidance on the relationship? So what's the angel guidance on the relationship? What's the angel guidance? So differences are proof that love has no barriers. So if there is differences between you, whether these are values or cultural things or other things going on, those differences bring the love in. And there'll be a reason why. So again, you know, sometimes there's big differences with twin flame dynamic, like age gaps or other things going on, because it proves to the world there's nothing wrong with that. That love conquers all. Okay, that love has no limits or barriers or obstacles. Love conquers all things. You know, love is the answer to everything. So I feel that what you need to know is whatever the barriers are, whatever the differences are, whatever the obstacles or the challenges are, you're going to get through them. So you have to have faith in that, okay? So what does he want to say to you? What does he want to say to you right now? I didn't want to let you go, but I thought I had to. Now, that could be because of the differences, or this card's moving as well, or something that's going on. So this could be to do with other people, family, people saying things, getting in the way, outside interference in some way. So he said, I didn't want to let you go. Now, letting you go could be not speaking to you, ghosting you, not being around you, pushing you away, whatever it is. I didn't want to do that, okay? But I thought I had to. So I feel he listened to someone else, or something got in the way, and he feels bad about that, okay? And he said, I can't wait to go on a road trip with you. So he wants to go somewhere with you, to start again, to talk, to have time with you. I feel this is something he's dreamt about going on a road trip, like getting in a vehicle and going somewhere. So I'm not connected with the plane journey. I'm connected with like getting in a vehicle, going somewhere. So somewhere out of the way, a road trip, or somewhere for the day, or somewhere for a few days. He's been thinking about this. It's been on his mind. Because he wants to tell you he doesn't want to let you go. He didn't mean to do it. And again, this is past tense. I didn't want to let you go. So something he did in the past, but he thought he had to do it. And again, separation is preparation. It happens for a reason. But he does want to perhaps share this with you now, that he didn't want to do it. I feel there's an apology coming, and it could happen during a road trip or going somewhere. So this could even be somewhere you go and you're both there, like the universe serendipitously bringing you together. But whatever the differences are, that's proof that love has no barriers. So that's part of your journey. Whatever the differences are, and you know what they are, those are there for a reason, so you can prove to the world or your community or people in your environment that love conquers all. That's part of your mission together. I hope that helps, okay? Katy, thank you for the milestone, honey. I'm sending you lots of love. Hi, Liz. How are you? I'm good, thank you. Any messages from my DM? I'm feeling happy today. I'm really grateful for him being my twin flame and for having him in my life. Isn't that a beautiful energy to be in? He's saying, I still think of our conversations and listen to or read your messages. So he's still thinking about things you've said or things you've shared or times you've spent together. And he's going over that in his mind. And he's saying, I know my silence hurt you, but I was afraid I'd do more harm than good. Now, again, this is past tense. I was afraid. So I feel he's not afraid as much as he was. I still feel there's fear around him, but he's not as afraid. So he said, I know my silence hurt you, which is like in present tense. So if he's being quiet now, he knows that it hurt you. But he's saying, I don't want to do more harm than good. So in other words, he's waiting for the right time to reach out, or, you know, he wants to do it the right way. Yeah, he's saying, I will communicate with you soon. I just need to process my thoughts and feelings. So it's like the fear that he was feeling before, it isn't as big. So I feel he's working through his fear to come to terms with the decision he has to make and the changes he knows he has to do. So he's saying, I know my silence hurt you, but I will communicate with you soon. I just need to process my thoughts and feelings. And I'm thinking about our conversation. So he's definitely thinking about coming in, coming in with a message or coming in with a conversation. So we've got rise above drama and have unwavering faith. Now this drama could be karmic drama, or things you feel connected with the karmic situation, and you have to rise above that, have unwavering faith. Trust the journey, okay? So have unwavering faith that things are going to be okay. That's the message I've got coming through for you. But he is going to communicate to you soon when he's moved about, out of this drama or above this drama. He still can't find the words either. I hope that helps, okay? Misty, just let me know as well, honey. I've asked you this before, if you'd like to be a moderator. Okay, I'll make you a moderator, okay? Let me know. Because you obviously talk in the chat, help everyone out. So if you want to be, let me know. CeCe, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, may I get guidance on any money coming? Hi, Donna as well. Welcome, honey. I've just seen Donna's in the house as well. May I ever get guidance on any more money coming in this week? Okay, I've been praying. I've also started to focus myself less with Jake, obsessed less with Jake. How is he doing? Any message? Okay, so what's the guidance about money coming in this week? So again, you've been praying, you've been asked to trust. So the message is this, okay? Rise above drama, conflict, any stress you've got going on. And you've got the Seven of Swords. Just know it's illusion whenever the drama is. So I feel this is also a sign. They show me the brush here. Brushing away the past, letting go of things. So I feel the message is whatever the drama is, whether it's financial drama or the drama you've got going on in your life, okay, then that's definitely a sign to let that go. And I feel that's what you're doing. You're saying, I'm trying to focus on myself. I'm starting to focus, because what you're saying is, I've started to focus on myself, less obsessed with Jake. I feel, it's not that you're focusing less on yourself. I feel you're focusing on less on the obsessive energy around what he's doing, or you're trying to breathe more, trust more, pray more. That's what you're doing. I think I can't see what that emoji is, Misty. You put thank you. That's it. I can't. Does that a yes or a no? Because I can't understand what that emoji is. Don't know what that emoji is. So just tell me yes or no if you want to be a mod, and I'll make you mod right now. Okay. I can't understand what that means. So CeCe says yeah, less on Jake. So you've got to rise above the drama. So I feel that you praying about your finances first of all is helping you to rise above the stress of it. And look at that. You've got the new moon there as well. Okay, so the new moon is assisting you with this. And it's about brushing away the past. So again, it's not like you're going to have everything working out overnight, but everything is changing. Okay, I feel by after July, you're going to feel like you're in a much better position anyway. So I feel after July, things are definitely shifting forward. Or even, you've asked the next 7 days, so that you're going to feel better anyway. Understand that you reach deep into Jake's soul. Okay, he's healing himself right now like you are. He's reparenting himself, which means he's got to save himself. He's got to rescue himself. He's got to find his way out of certain things. And so do you. So I do feel you're mirroring each other in that way. Okay, so what else do you need to know? Give me a block. What's the message coming through from Archangel Michael? We've got help, okay? I will help you to move on from the past in a healthy way that serves you and all involved. That means rising above drama. I'll help you to cut cords of attachment so you can be free to follow your own path. So when you cut cords of attachment, you're not attached to the outcome of things. So you're more in the flow of things with Jake, with finances, everything. So again, keep doing what you're doing because it's working. You may not see results straight away, but it is shifting and changing because your energy is shifting and changing. I hope that helps, okay? It's an honour. Oh, okay. I can't see that emoji. I'd have to go up with my magnifying glass. So thank you, Misty. Okay, let me make you a mod. Hang on then. There we go. Misty Blue is now moderator. There we go. Thank you, Misty. And thank you, Melissa, for letting me know that, okay? So I hope that helps, honey, okay? And Joanne, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, any message from Divine and DM today for me? So what's the message coming through for you from the angels today? Past life trauma, healing past wounds. So, and this could be on the 5D, because what we've got coming through here is 5D intimacy and intense lucid dreams are healing the past. So remember this, when twin flames come together in an intimate way, it's very healing. They give me fear, okay? It releases fear. So whether it's looking into each other's eyes, having a conversation, sitting with each other, or making love, it's very healing. So I feel that he is with you in the 5D right now, and also having very intense lucid dreams about you. Now, these could be mirrored dreams, so you could be having these too, or they're definitely happening on his side, and it's very healing for him. So he'll have, for example, a healing dream where he is in your arms, or you're making love to him, or it's very intense and vivid, and that brings healing, and it heals the past. So that's how the past is being healed right now, through whatever the interactions are in the 5D. And that will help you to release any pain around what's happening in the physical. And he said, I was thoughtless and hurtful, and I deeply regret it. So he feels like he was thoughtless with you. you know, he could have treated you better or behaved differently than he did. And he knows he hurt you and he regrets that. So he's apologised. I feel this is the past life trauma or the pain that's been healed. So when I'm connected with past life, I'm connecting with what happened before. Not like a past life, the life that you shared before, or whatever's happened before you awoke to this journey, or before he awoke. He said, I was thoughtless and hurtful, and I'm sorry, I regret that. So this has been healed through this 5D connection you share right now. Yeah, he said, I promise to be better. I promise to treat you with the respect you deserve to make up for the past. So I feel he's showing you this through dreams and the 5D. And that will be manifest into the physical when it's the right time, because as above, so below. So he wants to show you that he's going to make it better. So you may even see a stag, because a stag is a symbol of the transformation to move into the union. Okay, but he said, I do promise to be better, to treat you better, because you deserve respect. So if you've been working on respect within your own self, you know, affirming I'm respected, I deserve respect, I am lovable. If you've been raising your vibration through affirmations or focusing on your own magnificence, he is feeling that. I hope that helps, okay? Brittany, thank you so much for being a member, honey, for 28 months. Thank you for using your milestone. A big thank you to all my members as well. And if you are a member, it's the last day today to take advantage of this week's 44 offer. And we'll be doing another one next week. We've got a regular one of our soul family who always has the offer. And I asked her what she would like to see. So she gave me 3 ideas for upcoming offers. So I'm going to be putting one of those in next week as well. So Brittany says, adding to the message, Hugo told me his mum is sick, his best friend is dying, and I feel bad. Why contact me about it? I thought Hugo moved on. He contacted you because you make him feel better. You have light in you. So the first thing he thinks is, I want to be nurtured. I want someone to look after me, take care of me. Okay, so obviously he's got to get through these things by himself. That's what we have to do on this earth. It's not nobody's job to fix us or rescue us or save us. You know, when we go through these kind of things, we have to find faith. That's the whole point. But he craves your light because you have light in you. A nurturing light. You're an empress. A divine feminine empress. So he's like, make me feel better. You know, and I'm not kind of saying it's a bad thing that he's done this, you know. He's like, his mum is sick. So you're like someone he sees as a mother figure. So I'm not saying he sees you like a mother. What I mean is you've got this empress nurturing energy in you. So he's like, I want you to make it better. I want you to help me. I want you to make me feel better. So now I'm going to be okay. And that's a testament to you and your light because of your light. So it shows you how powerful you are. You know, so he's come in to get a bit of your light, to get a dose of your light. And he can't move on from an empress, you know, but understand that. You've got to ask yourself the question, if these things weren't going on, would he have contacted me? And is there enough? Okay, so what else does he want you to know? We've got the 3 of Cups in reverse. So I feel that I am getting this message coming through, and I really don't mean to sound harsh, but this is the angels being very clear cut about this. And I feel it's because if you get involved with him, it might mess things up with Austin that the universe is putting into place. Remember, we all have free will because you've got the 3 of Cups in reverse. So what I'm feeling is, if these things weren't happening, he may not have contacted you. Or he may have contacted you, but not within the timeline he has. So it feels like the delay around the contact may have happened instead. So, you know, because I'm seeing this as a delay. And again, you don't have to reconnect with him if you don't want to. So it doesn't mean you were heartless or thoughtless saying, oh, you know, I don't want to meet up or whatever. You've just got to do what's right for you. And I feel he is aware that you've put boundaries up as well. And that's another reason he's come back in. I hope that helps, okay? Bina, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, any new love into my life in the near future? So again, this is understanding that even though you're wanting love in your life, it's not about new love, it's about loving yourself, okay? So Bina, you know you love your twin flame. You know he's the one. But your ego will tell you things like, oh, I can't have him, it's not possible, or so I'll get with someone else. It's not about you having a new person to make everything better. It's not about you having someone to share your life with. It's about you recognizing that the person you need to be loving right now is you. And loving your inner child and finding that connection with God. and getting that relationship right. So instead of just thinking, well, I'll get in a relationship and I'll make everything better, it won't, because you'll still be craving your twin flame. The feelings will still be there. And then you'll have someone else in the mix that will be adding to the drama and the chaos. So it's like the angels say, why, ask yourself the question, why do I want new love in my life? What do I feel that would do for me when I can fill up my own cup and give to myself all the love that I'm craving outside of myself? So we've got, God never closes a door without opening a window. So if you feel this door is being closed, a window will open. So what I'm feeling with this is, if someone new is meant to come into your life, God will create that. Okay? However, the way that comes in is through self-love, through becoming so in love with life that God has to bring someone in, whether it's your twin flame, coming in the right way, or a new person. This is a time for planning and processing for you. It's not a time for going out meeting someone. It's a time for you to work on you, planning your next steps, thinking about what you want, processing your feelings about things right now. Because I don't feel you're ready for someone new at this point, okay? So I want to bring in a message from your person. My feelings are different from yours. Now, what I feel with this is, what he means is, you feel like different. Like, what I'm connecting with here is, the way you feel, and I was going to tell you this tomorrow in the Warriors, okay, but it's clearly come out for this reason now. You know, you've been worrying about something, overthinking something that he isn't even stressing over. You know, so for example, you've been worrying about this birthday message, and he's saying, my feelings are different from yours about it. So you're worrying that he's never going to speak to you again, or he's going to block you, or it's because you've said something that he hasn't even really given it a bad afterthought. And so in his mind, it was a sweet thing to do. It was nice. He hasn't thought about it the way you have. You've took it and twisted it and overthought about it to make it something crazy. Okay, something, you've blown it all out of proportion in your mind, when it's just, it's nothing to worry about. And that's why I did comment on the Warrior's message today. I don't comment on everyone's posts, because obviously I'm going to be addressing you in the reading. But I said, there's absolutely no need to worry. You've blown everything out of proportion. So I feel this is what this card means. He's not saying my feelings are different from yours, as in you love me and I don't love you. That's not what he means. What he means is, my feelings about this is different than your feelings about this. There's no need to worry, okay? He said, I can't see myself changing. I like things as they are. So he is struggling with change. And I feel this is what you're picking up on, because he said, I can't see myself changing. But he is changing. He can't not change. This is what they do in karmic situations. They panic. They go into fear. I just can't see myself changing. I just can't see. I like things as they are. You know, my twin was on the verge of leaving his situation in February. And now he's gone backwards through his own fear. And he's like, I can't see myself changing. I like things as they are. He doesn't like things as they are. He's just afraid of change. Okay, so you've got to understand, 1 minute they think one thing, next minute they think something else. So don't take anything personally. He's saying, please accept my heartfelt apology. It's like he's saying, I'm really sorry that I can't see myself changing in this moment, because I like things as they are. I'm sorry. It's like he's apologising to you for not making these changes. But you have to have faith in the process of the journey, because God will prune the tree. So he might think, right, I'm going to stay in this situation for the rest of my life. He won't. Okay? It won't be anywhere near the rest of his life. But this is how he's feeling, because he's afraid. He's going through some change inside, and he's afraid of what he's feeling, experiencing. So this is a planning and processing phase for you both. So you have to ask yourself the question, is that the reason that I'm wanting new love because I think he's never going to change and be with me, or because I actually do want a new love in my life? Because I feel it's not the right time, but God never closed the door without opening a window. So if someone's meant to come in, they will. So focus now on self-love, forgiving yourself, and recognise that he isn't worrying about this the way you are. I mean, this birthday thing. I hope that helps, okay? Gypsy, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, is my job or my ex? Is my job or my ex not sending divorce papers blocking union? So you're saying, is my job or my ex not sending divorce papers blocking union? Nothing blocks union apart from the feminine and the masculine. Everything creates an opportunity. So if there is a block, there's a reason. So in other words, it's not a block, it's a delay that's creating the way, or it's an opportunity to learn a lesson. So it's usually a protection, okay? Anything in my life, would I be accepted in a small town? Now, understand this. This is about you recognizing. It's about you knowing you're happy with you. And then it doesn't matter what people think. Okay? It doesn't matter whether people like you or they don't like you. People have opinions 1 minute and change their mind the next. So it's about understanding that as long as you feel accepted, as long as you feel okay, then that's what matters. But you have to ask yourself the question, do I want to go into that small town? Or do I want to make a change somewhere else? So this may be that you move somewhere new, or you start again somewhere else. It may not necessarily be that you go into that small town. There may be a change. So let's see what's coming through, okay? So what's the guidance? Your twin flame is on their way. So regardless of what's going on, you're already coming together. So you may see eagles because your person is on their way. So it doesn't matter what's going on with this divorce or anything else. Your person is coming to you. So this is showing you nothing is holding up union. It's exactly how it's meant to be. Okay, understand blocks and delays create the way, like separation is preparation. So we've got the Empress and we've got the Fool in reverse. So it is taking a bit of time to move this forward, but it is moving forward. Okay, so all you have to do is be yourself and understand that you're going through your own changes right now. You've got the bunny rabbit there, which is about rebirth, things shifting. And I feel that as long as you shine your light, you would be accepted because of who you are. Because people can't not like you or warm to you because of the energy within you. As long as you're being yourself. And it may take a leap of faith for you to go into that small town. It may take strength for you to do that. But I feel that you would be accepted there. But it may be a decision you don't need to make. Because you may move forward because your twin flame is on their way. So they may come to you. But I feel this is a decision. There is a delay around this movement. But it is coming. So I don't feel that anything is holding up union. It's more like things are falling into place for union. Everything is happening the way it's meant to for lessons and growth. And that's what you need to know. So let's pull a card from this deck. Okay, let's pull a card from this deck. This is Aqua Moonlight's deck, okay? But I really can't get on with the font. It makes my eyes go funny. Okay, so what I've had to do is put, and I've told you I was going to do this, okay? I've put a sticky tape over the font and I've wrote the messages out because I just can't look at the font. I don't know why, it just affects my eyes. But this is a great deck. This is Answers from the Light Oracle. So nature is your medicine, meditation. So nature is your medicine. So whenever you stress over anything, worry about anything, need to find answers, go into nature, that's your medicine that calms you down. And it can also be doing a meditation where you are feeling the energy of nature. So for example, you could put nature sounds on and do a meditation. Or you may want to go for a walk, which is like a meditation. Or you may want to sit under a tree and close your eyes and meditate. So yeah, they give me fear. So if you want to release any fear about anything that's going on, or you want to bring answers in or release things to heaven to create flow, go into nature. It's your medicine. And that's what the angels want you to know. I hope that helps, okay? But something is shifting between now and August, okay? Beatrice, thank you for the donation. Thank you so much. And obviously, I know that I answered your question. So I think you've donated again there. So what I'm going to do for Beatrice is pull you one of these cards. Just pull you a general message from the angels, what you need to know. What do you need to know? This for Beatrice's second donation. We've got protection. And I love this because you've got a stag in this card, which is the promise of union. And also the way the masculine is transforming. And you're being protected. This is guardians of the land. So what I feel is here, the angels are guarding your 3D world right now. So again, until everything is ready and aligned, you're being protected. There's no need to worry. There's a great protection around you. Archangel Michael is around you. So you may see rainbows or 444. I'm also going to pull you a card from this deck as well. So I have to shuffle it this way because I can't shuffle it normally because these sticky notes. So the guidance coming through, the card getting my attention is be happy what you have. Be happy with what you have, okay? Be happy with what you have got. In other words, be grateful. It says count your lucky stars. So in other words, gratitude is going to turn everything around. So be very grateful for everything you've got right now instead of looking at the things you haven't got. They're going to be a block, like blocks or things like that. So be happy with what you've got and count your lucky stars. So be grateful for everything you've got and then more blessings will come in. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Misty Blue. Thank you for the donation, honey. And welcome as a mob. Thank you for being here. I'm so lucky. I'm feeling Rainer today and didn't know what he's feeling. I was sad and stayed home. So we'll see what's going on between you and Rainer. So first of all, we've got dream visits and astral travel. So I feel that the reason why you feel good is because you know he's connecting with you astrally. So I do feel you're going to have a dream about him and know it's not just a dream. You know, knowing in your intuition, it's not just a dream, it's an astral visit. And he's going also sending his presence to you, you know, his energy. While there's blocks, whether it's blocks in communication or there's a block there physically, whatever it is. So whatever you're going through, take a moment to breathe. You know, breathe through the energy, calm your energy down, relax yourself and know all is well. And they're giving me eye issues in the left eye, which is the feminine side. So if anything's affecting your eyesight, you know, it's because you may not be liking what you're seeing in the physical world, in your physical world. So this is about you looking at things with love, not fear. He's saying, look at this. I want a serious commitment with you. I want a lifetime with you. Our time apart is coming to an end. I'm on my way back to you. So I do feel he's going to come back. Now, obviously, he's going to come back to you anyway, but I feel this is also about distance. So he's gone somewhere, he's going to come back, okay? And he's saying, when I think of my future, you were always by my side. So this also shows you that when you're operating in a higher energy, you know, when you're feeling high vibrational, things shift. Now, obviously, you're saying, I'm feeling him today. I was sad and stayed home because you're feeling he's missing you. But when you're raising your vibration, it opens him up. So he's saying to you, I do want a serious commitment with you. I do want a lifetime with you. I do want you. When I think of my future, it's always with you. It may not seem like that right now, but our time apart is coming to an end. I am on my way back to you. So breathe through what you're feeling. You're going to be shown this in a dream visit or through feeling his presence around you. This card's moving as well. Yeah, trust what you feel, which is the daily angel reading for today. I hope that helps, okay? Samantha, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, any messages from Gabriel today? So what does Gabriel want to say to you today? What's the message coming through from Gabriel today? So again, and I feel that he's got things to say, he just isn't yet saying them because the card again tried to go back in the deck. So he may be wanting to communicate and then checking it out. So again, he wants to move forward because he's saying this, I want a serious commitment with you. I want a lifetime with you. Now, I've just seen me shuffle the cards. It's not like I'm just picking the same card up I've just channeled. He said, I want a serious commitment with you. He wants that. But I feel he's afraid of telling you that because he's saying, I denied and doubted our connection because I couldn't believe it was real. I couldn't believe it was happening to me. And that's why he disappeared, pulled back and you know, started going into fear because he thought, why do I deserve this love? Okay, so he denied and doubted it because he didn't believe it was real or it could happen to him. He could receive love in this way. So he said, I don't have the same feelings for you that you have for me. What this means is, remember that you have certain feelings about the connection that he doesn't understand. So when I'm connecting with this, because he does want a serious commitment with you, he wants a lifetime with you. This doesn't mean he doesn't care about you. This isn't, you know, sometimes creators create decks and things need to be said differently perhaps or written differently. But again, this is what the masculines say. So the masculine would say this and it would trigger the feminine. Because the masculine might just come out and say, I don't have the same feelings for you that you have for me. And the feminine takes that as, oh, you don't care about me, you don't love me. And that isn't what they're saying. It's a misunderstanding of what they're saying. What they're saying is, I don't feel that way. Or I didn't feel that way. Like I doubted this connection. I didn't realise it was a twin flame soul connection. I didn't know what it was. You had feelings that I didn't recognise or understand. So we didn't feel the same way about things. Until now. Now I understand that I denied and doubted it because I understood and worked through my emotions that I believed it wasn't real, but now I do. I didn't believe it could happen to me, but now I do. Now recognise I want a serious commitment with you and a lifetime with you. So please understand what this card means. So I can understand why it's being channeled this way, because the masculines say things sometimes that it's like foot and mouth syndrome. They say something, and it's like my twin sometimes says things to me, and he says, you know, I didn't mean it the way it just came out, but obviously it's the way it came out. Does that make sense? So we have to read between the lines. That's the message coming through. I hope that helps, okay? They give me a block. So blocks are again being released. He wants to release the blocks. And the blocks can be the misunderstandings, okay? Saranga, thank you for the donation. Saranga says, let's find your question. Oh, it's in there. I was like looking up and down the chat there. Saranga says, why was God so merciless in my life? God is a beautiful God. God is a wonderful God. You have to understand, we can all blame God and say, right, God is punishing me. God is doing this to me. God is doing that to me. God is growing your soul. God is not interested in your comfort at all. He's interested in your growth. You've come here to grow as a soul. You've come here to understand things in a higher way. You don't learn those lessons through living a comfortable life. Okay, what did he say? The skilled sailor learns through the stormy sea. Okay, if a sailor went out on a boat and there was a stormy sea, what would he do? Okay, he has to learn through that stormy sea. So God sometimes seems like he's being harsh or cruel because he's growing you. It's like when he comes in and prunes the tree. If anyone has been through a pruning, I know I certainly have many, many times. Okay, we wonder why. What have I done to deserve this? It's because you're a righteous person. Because he knows you can handle it. So understand this. God would not give you anything that you can't handle. So you have to see him for what he is. He is a kind and loving father. He does what's best for you. Just imagine it. You've got a normal father with a child or a mother with a child. And the child is saying, but why? But why? Why can't I have that? Why can't I do this? Why? And the parent says, because it's not good for you. Or because it's not the right time for you. Why can't I eat that cake? You know, because it's not the right time. It'll make you sick. It'll make you poorly. It won't be good for you. So you have to understand that God is saying all those things to you when you're having a tantrum. You know, like what we do is we are children of God. We are humans. We are adults. But we throw our dummy out, don't we? Our pacifier, we throw it out and we have a tantrum. And God says, it's okay, child, I'm doing this for your highest good. So you have to understand that. So I'm going to bring you a card in from this deck, okay? Trust me, every single person here will have shouted at God, including me. But he is an amazing God. He's got your best interests at heart. So this is why he created angels. What he's saying to you is, I created angels to be with you. The angels were created for you. Call on them to assist you. So understand this, God created angels to help humanity. So anytime you're going through a challenge or a crisis or a struggle, call on your angels. If you feel you can't talk to God because you feel like he's hurting you or he's let you down or whatever, God knows that people are going to think that way. So he creates angels. Angels are a bridge. You know, usually the angels lead to Jesus and then Jesus leads to God. It depends however you go through it. But at the end of the day, you have support around you, not on your own. And that's what I need to share with you. I hope that helps, okay? Melissa, thank you so much for the donation. Hey, beautiful, does V have something planned for us that I don't know about? I get a message from the other side, please, and thank you. So you want a message from the other side. So what's going on? What's the message? Okay. Hey, Victor, welcome, honey. Yeah, I answered Laura second. Okay, I answered Cassia first, and then I did Laura. So I'm sorry about that yesterday. I didn't realise you donated again there for Laura, but I did email her, and she does know. So I've answered her right at the beginning. So this is the message for you, Melissa, from the highest, from the higher realms. First of all, you are so much more than your physical self. So it's like the angels on, your angels or guides on the other side want you to know that this isn't just about being in a physical relationship or having a physical life. It's about the way you are connected spiritually. So it's about the spiritual link with your person. It's about you being a spiritual being, having a human experience. It's about you knowing your own worth and power in that way. So it's not just about the physical aspects of the connection. So does V have something planned that you don't know about? Our first kiss validated our amazing chemistry and connection. So I feel he wants to recreate the first kiss. They give me a block there. Or have a kiss. Okay, whether you've had a first kiss already, he wants to bring that back in. Okay, or he's saying our first kiss is going to validate our amazing chemistry and connection. So I feel this about kiss. Okay, so it doesn't really matter whether you've kissed or not. But the point is, he wants this kiss because when you come together again, it's going to feel like a first kiss. It's going to feel like the first time. Okay, it's going to feel special. And he wants that to be special. So I feel he's planning to kiss you because that will validate the chemistry and the connection. So our first kiss is going to validate everything. So or the next kiss. And it's so true. You know how powerful the true love's kiss is. We've got 5 of Wands. He's got to rise above drama, though, to make this happen. So it feels like this new moon may have brought some drama up in his life that he is dealing with right now. So he's got to rise above drama. So again, this is a message for you to rise above drama and not get dragged into things. And remember, you are so much more than your physical self. Okay, so I'm getting an energy between the new moon and the full moon. So something could be coming in between now and the 11th of June. But I feel what he wants to do is kiss you. And I feel when he does kiss you, you're going to feel it everywhere. And you're going to feel it much more than a physical thing anyway. And this could also be about you kissing in the 5D too. So it could be you've had a dream and this has happened. So what else is going on? What else is going on? Uncertainty. So again, you have to move forward fearlessly and face the uncertainty of what's coming. And that's part of the journey. And I feel this also message from the other side that you've come into the thicket of things. You've come into this life and it's like you walk into a forest. And you don't know what's ahead, but you have to have faith that the angels are there walking in front of you, cutting down all the dead wood and creating a pathway, creating the way. So wherever you go, it may feel uncertain, but you have the angels around you guiding you. So your angels want you to know that they are right there with you. And I've got especially 2 archangels, female archangels. I've got Archangel Ariel with you and Archangel Jophiel with you. Okay, so Jophiel is the beauty angel helping you to see the beauty in everything. And Archangel Ariel is bringing in the resources you need, physical resources, whether it's money, experiences, things you need to have, whatever it is, material support, it's all there for you. And I feel there's joy and romance coming into your life as well. So I feel that what's ahead for you is a very romantic kiss. I hope that helps, okay? Natalia, thank you for the donation, honey. I saw 412 on the number plate on the drive home. It's a significant sign from grace and a message about us. So if you break down 412, 12 is about stability, 4 is about angel protection, 1 is a new beginning, 2 is a partnership. So if you look at that like this, it's like the sign is that the angels are protecting the stability of your connection and that you are protected as you drive around, as you move around your life and your day. And also that the new beginning is coming in love and that's protected. So I feel that's what you're being shown. But I'm going to connect with the Angel Numbers 101 by Doreen here. This is the book that I love using. An oldie but a goodie. So the message is, this is a strong message from the angels saying that your prayers have been heard. So whenever you've been praying about, whatever you've been talking to your angels about, your prayers have been heard, okay? For these prayers to be answered, you need to keep a positive mindset. So when you're seeing that number, it's reminding you to have faith and patience and trust. Ask the angels to help you with this. And that could be calling on Archangel Raguel to create the way, or calling on Archangel Gabriel to open the doors of communication. So what else is coming through here? Take a moment to breathe, to relax, to not worry about things, and free your mind. Okay, to see things in a higher way, to recognise everything happens for a reason. So what's the message coming through from Grayson? I've never considered myself a romantic, but you bring out that side of me. And I definitely do feel that again, because I connect with, he sees you like this Disney princess. And I really don't mean that to come across detrimental in any way. It's a compliment. But he sees you as this absolute beauty, that he could have this romantic life with. And he sees that, and he's not really romantic, or he doesn't see himself that way, but with you he does. So he wants it to be romantic and special and right. And that's what you're being shown. That's what's being created. That's what's being built. And that's why you're seeing this number. I hope that helps, okay? Now, my chat's froze on my tablet, which is not good. Okay, so again, I'm going to have to go on here. So bear with me a second. I need to shut this down. This one, I might need my moderators now to help me out. Just give me a second. Because I've got to go back onto this live and see if I've lost any messages on here. I don't know what it's doing. Give me a second to put it back on. Okay, so I've only got from Stephanie. So you're going to have to just bear with me a second now. I'll see what I'm doing here. There's Stephanie, okay. So I have lost donations. Not lost them, I mean on here, on this device. So you're going to have to just bear with me, guys, now, okay? So I won't be able to see what's going on in real time. Okay, there's Natalia, right, okay. Technology, honestly, on YouTube, it does my head in. So Saranga, thank you for the donation. Let me just like that. It's not letting me like it either. And then there we are. So let me just bring this up here. Okay, so I can see in real time. I've got it the other way around now. So Saranga says, what is Kashif's past life connection with the karmic partner he married? Her name is Bhavana. Okay, so what's the past life connection? What's the past life connection with her? Okay, what's the past life connection with her? Authority figure. Okay, so she may well have been an authority figure, and that may be why it's hard for him to stand up to her. Okay, because this is the thing, a lot of the masculines struggle to stand up to the karmic partners because there could be some kind of connection with an authority figure. So in other words, they have to become the authority figure. They have to take control. So I feel what the master needs to share with you is that he needs to stand up to her. Like he has to put his stamp of authority on this. So that's what he's learning to do. So there will have been, I feel that she will have been an authority figure in the past, and he will have perhaps struggled. So he's come into this life. The reason why they're in that connection is so he can stand up to her and make a legal ruling, which means walking away or choosing to end the situation, the karmic cycle. What else do you need to know about it? Yeah, dream visits and astral travel. So you can actually understand this through a dream. So if you call on Archangel Michael, remember you're trying also to unlock the Akashic records. So if you call on Archangel Michael, he will take you through a dream state, you know, when you're sleeping, to the astral realm to understand it better. And also we got watching your social media. So this person could be watching your social media. Okay, this person could be aware of you and could be watching social media. But this could also be something to do with the public eye. You know, in the past, they could have been in the public. So she could have been an authority figure in the public, like a judge or something like that. And that's why it's, you know, he's finding it hard in this life to stand up to it. I hope that makes sense, okay? Fatima, thank you for the donation. Good morning, Liz. Message from F. So what does F want you to know? F is saying, everything changed when I met you and there's no turning back. So he can't turn back. Okay, everything changed when he met you. He will never be the same again. He said, if I'd never met you, I don't think I would have been able to change and grow the way I have. So he's very aware that you've changed his life in some way. So what he's saying is, you changed me. Everything changed when I met you. There's no turning back now. And if I hadn't met you, I wouldn't be where I am today. And that's what you're being guided to know also. Because you've changed each other. So sometimes on this journey we think, oh, I should never met this person. But if we hadn't have, we wouldn't have changed or progressed or grown. So you can't run away from your own soul. So he knows that. He knows he can't run from you. He's got to move towards you and face his fears. And that's what he's in the process of doing. I hope that helps, okay? Laurie Wu, thank you for the donation. Message from David and the angels and about my aunt with cancer. Okay, so what does David want you to know? David, what does he want to say to you? Okay, too many cards. I feel this is the card here. He does want a commitment with you and he wants a lifetime with you, okay? He said, our time apart is coming to an end. I'm on my way back to you. So he definitely is changing. Okay, I'll see what these other cards are, but I feel that what you need to know is the time apart, it's coming to an end. The separation is ending. Why? Because he wants a serious commitment with you. We're mirrored and triggered each other. So remember, everything happens for a reason. He's saying, I denied and doubted our connection because I couldn't believe it was real or happening to me. So again, it's fear that gets in the way, not feeling good enough. I want to make all your dreams come true. And like a moth to a flame, I'm drawn to you. You may be losing hope, but I'll come back to be with you. So it's like he's reassuring you that he's on his way. So that's why you may see eagles. Now, the angels are saying to you, you can't miss out on what's meant for you. And that's what you need to remember. And it's the same in all areas of your life. You can't miss out on something that's meant for you. So differences between you, or challenges or obstacles, are proof that love has no barriers, that love conquers all. So I feel the message from heaven is that your love will conquer all. Okay, so what's the message coming through for your aunt with Cancer? Treatment as laughter. And it's really important, this is, because, you know, if you watch the film The Secret by Rhonda Byrne, not read the book, watch the film, there's a cancer patient in that who talks about what she did to heal herself, and it was laughter. Finding things to be grateful for, obviously, but finding things to laugh about, lightening the load. So make sure when you're around her, you're bringing laughter in, because there'll be people serious around her. You know, she'll be serious herself. If you can bring some laughter into a day, some good vibration, that will really help, okay? And it's helping her to listen to her body more. Because when we are off balance, all things are manifesting in the body, we're not listening to our body, we're not listening to ourselves. We're not giving ourselves what we need. We're denying ourselves of something. So she's learning through this how to listen to her body. So, you know, it's up to her to heal and deal with it. It's her journey, remember. But the way that you, and this may also be a big wake-up call for you, to listen to your body, to give yourself what you need. I hope that helps, okay? Saranga says, what will I do with the God codes I received? Okay? Again, I feel you need to connect with through meditation. Ask Archangel Michael to help you. In fact, not Archangel Michael for that. Ask Archangel Metatron, because he is in charge of sacred geometric codes and all of that. So if you call on Archangel Metatron, he will assist you. And the message coming through is you need to release that, because you are profoundly clairvoyant. So it feels like you've received these codes, now release them, because they've already activated something in your third eye, because you are predominantly clairvoyant here. It says trust what you see in your mind's eye as well as with your physical sight. So these codes are helping you to see. Okay, for your spiritual vision helps you with healing, teaching and guidance. Work with Archangel Michael and Archangel Metatron to let go of what no longer serves you or your purpose. So I feel these codes you've received, they've already gone into you in some way. Now you need to release it and allow it to activate. I hope that helps, okay? Stephanie, so I think I'm at the top now. Let me just have a look. Oh no, that's another one. Okay, so you donated twice, I see. Okay. So Stephanie says, guidance on career for the rest of 2025. So, great question, by the way. So what's your guidance on career for the rest of 2025? So connect with Archangel Gabriel, who is the angel connecting with career and finances as well, Ariel as well, but, you know, career. So the angels say journal down your feelings. So, and you've got writers group. So being around other people who have the same dreams and goals as you is a really positive thing to do. And you may be in some kind of group. Okay, so you may enter a group. Now this could be like a Facebook group, or you may start some kind of Facebook group that could be connected with your career in some way or something you're learning. It says create or join a writers group to gain inspiration, friendship and support. So you may gain friendships through your career in 2025, or you may join some kind of group on Facebook. I'm getting a Facebook group coming through, okay? And we've got journaling. It says consistently write about your feelings and it activates something within you. But consistently writing about your feelings activates something within you. And do activities or write about your activities, which will stir creative ideas and build your confidence as a writer. So you may be learning how to write during this year, whatever your career is, it doesn't matter. You're learning something from it that you're able to write about. So you may be going through things in your career this year that you will write about at some point, or you are going through experiences that are growing you. So I feel the message I've got coming through is that whatever you're going through, whether it's in your career in 2025 or in love or anything, has given you like substance to write about. It's giving you things to write about. So journaling your thoughts down is very healing anyway, but it also helps you to know what you want and what you don't want. So this can also be about manifesting your intentions, thinking about what you want to bring in. Now we've got innovation as well. So this is about ideas. It says you'll need to come up with new strategies to keep your plans in motion. Old ways are outdated. Invent, create and test ideas. So again, I feel this is connected with creativity. You're being tested. You may have ideas popping into your mind, things you can do. So this could be in your current job, or it could be something you're wanting to create. It could be a business you want to start for yourself, something you want to do for you. So this is going to be a very inspiring year for you, a year of innovation, a year where you change, where you transform, where you grow. And if you write down what you're experiencing or thinking, or these ideas popping in, you can either share them with others or come up with a plan how to put this into practice in your work life. But I feel joining a group will assist you. That's what you need to know. So it's not necessarily about the type of work you're doing this year. It's about how the type of work you are doing is affecting you internally. I just started a new gratitude journal. So there you go. So, writing down what you're grateful for is really helpful as well. And that brings in more blessings in your current work. But I feel there's something bigger going on here. So it's not just like me saying, right, in 2025, you're going to do this job and blah, blah. It's about the spiritual essence of everything. Let me just pull you one more card about this as well, about your work. We've got strength. Whatever it is, it's giving you strength. It's building strength within you. So whatever work you're doing, whatever's going on, you're becoming stronger for it. I hope that helps spiritually and physically. I hope that helps. Joanna, thank you for the donation. Feelings of Michael, next steps. He never takes action. So if he never takes action, you've got to let him do that. That's his mission. That's his lesson. And your lesson is to step back and not worry. Instead of thinking, if I don't reach out, he's never going to contact me. You've got to trust that he will. I'm confused in what to do to break the ice. Emotional. Also, I called him yesterday, guidance. Don't call him anymore. Don't reach out to him anymore. He's got to miss you. You've got to, the way you break the silence is by creating silence. Okay, you've got to stop trying now. You're doing everything you can. Imagine you're playing a game of tennis. What you're doing now is bombarding balls over. Okay, you've got to wait for him to send one back. So that's the message. That's what you need to do. Okay, because he's feeling overwhelmed. He's clearly, if he wanted to reply, he would. He isn't right now, which means he's processing something. So you've got to let him miss you and come back to you. And now it's scary because you'll think, well, what if he doesn't want me? Or what if he doesn't, what if? And what ifs are created by the ego. It's a fear-based scenario. It's false experiences appearing real. So there may be issues with children and family. Let's see what else is coming up. You can't miss out on what's meant for you. So what you need to know is you can't miss out on what's meant for you. Maybe you're even wanting children or family with him. And you're thinking, if I wait for it goes on too much longer, I'm going to miss out, or my biological clock's ticking, or whatever it is that's going on in your mind. But you can't miss out on what you're meant to have. So if you're meant to have a children and a family with him, you will at the right time. But you can't rush or force this forward. If there's already children or family involved, he may be busy with those things. There may have been something that's come up in his family life that he needs to deal with or take care of. So don't take it personally and think, he's ignoring me. He isn't. You've just got to let him come to you. So that's your lesson right now. You need to let him come to you. So let me just see what's on his mind. What does he want you to know? I feel our connection all the time and wonder if you feel it too. So what this means is you've got to let him feel the absence of you to feel the presence of you. Okay, because he's always feeling the connection. Now you've got to let him take action. That's what I need to share with you, okay? So you've got to be strong right now and let him make the next move. I hope that helps, okay? GR, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, does Ray see a family with me? Thoughts and feelings. So what does he feel? What's the message? You've got the stag. He is transforming to give you everything that you want. But you have to have faith in the process of this. You can't miss out on what's meant for you. So again, this will be you worried about your biological clock ticking and worry about missing out and all of that. And you're being shown again, you can't miss out on what's meant for you. So it's like you're saying, I am going to become the person that can give you everything you want. You're not going to miss out on this because of me. So I do feel he sees those things with you, but you have to believe and have faith in God's plan and the process of your life. I don't feel he's ready to talk about it yet. I'm grateful our paths cross. So really, the thing he's most grateful for is that he knows you, that he's in your energy field, that you are connected. He said, I'm so grateful our paths crossed. Think about if it hadn't happened. And he doesn't want to think about those things. So we've got letting go. You've got to let go. Spirit guardian of autumn. Something could be coming in around the autumn time, around the fall season. You've got to let go, which means stop worrying about it, stressing about it, because the biological clock is not ticking. Okay, it may seem that way physically, but God has got a plan for you. I hope that helps. Give me a lot of fear there. Just to let my moderators know as well, if you can just keep an eye on super chats for me, because I can only stay on about 2.5 hours today. I can't do 3 hours like normal. So we're going to have to stop donations at some point. So, I'm just seeing where I am, because I don't know where I am, because I'm really behind here. So, mods, if you just kind of call it for me when I need to stop donations, okay? I can see them coming in now. But, just keep an eye on it for me if you can just, kind of work out when they're going to need to stop. Not at the moment, though. I think I'm all right at the moment. But just keep an eye on it for me if you can. So, Dominic, thank you for the donation. Guidance on desire. Okay, so what's guidance on desire? What do you need to know? Because I've been live now for 1 hour and 40 minutes, just so you know. You are so much more than your physical self. So whatever you want to create in your life, what the message I need to share with you is this. It doesn't start in the physical, it starts in the mind. So when you materialize in your mind, when you visualize in your mind, it materializes in your physical world. So what you think about, you bring about. So whatever you're desiring right now, if you're feeling those feelings and emotions, they're going to show up for you in a physical way, because the mind creates a door that the body can enter. So you're much more than your physical self. So I feel this about understanding whatever your desires are, even if you're only feeling them in the 5D or in a dream or in your mind, it doesn't mean it isn't real or it's not going to happen or manifest in a physical way. It's going to come in usually when you least expect it. We've got the Knight of Pentacles. Now, this is a great card for you because this is eventual positive outcome. So again, it's showing you that yes, your desires will manifest eventually, but you must have patience in the when. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Donna, thank you for being a member, honey, for 55 months and using your milestone. Are there any messages from Mark today? Planning and processing. He's working out what to do. He's planning his next steps right now. He's thinking. He's doing a lot of thinking. Too many cards. Okay, I want clear card. There we go. So what he's saying to you is, I will communicate with you soon. I just need to process my thoughts and feelings. And that's what he's doing. He's planning and processing. And again, I feel all those cards jumped up because that's all the things he's planning and processing. But I wanted something clearer to come through for you. Because you don't need to know what's in his thoughts. Like sometimes my twin will say things to me and he'll say, I don't know why I've just said that. He's just telling me what he's processing. But there's no need for him to tell me that, So he's saying, I don't need to tell you everything I'm thinking about. I just need you to know that I will communicate with you once I've processed it all. And I'm planning and processing that right now. So if there is any silence, that's why. Okay, he's processing and planning. Yeah, I want to wake up with you in my arms. So this is what the end result. That he wakes up and you're there in his arms, whether that's the night you share together, the next time you spend time together, or for full time, which is what he wants. So this is what he's processing. He's getting to where he needs to be, which is to wake up with you in his arms. I hope that helps, okay? SMA, thank you for the donation. Sanat, Dharma's not called me, don't think she will. So you've got to change that thought because thoughts become things. Okay, if you believe that she won't, then you're creating distance, you're creating blocks and delays. Okay, is it because I earn less than her and she is more qualified? I'm trying to set up my own business and look for a new job as well. Will I succeed? Well, first of all, if she doesn't feel that you're good enough for her because you don't earn as much money, then Is she really someone you want to spend your life with? Okay, is that really someone you want in your life? Because you have to be with someone who's proud of you. Okay, and this could be like something she's overcoming, but I don't actually feel it's there anyway. I feel that's your own fears. I feel you feel like you're not good enough. So you feel like you need to be more qualified, or you need to be earning more money. I feel this is really a wound within you, and it's nothing to do with her. She's triggered this in you for a reason. So I feel you're a very kind of ambitious person, and what she's doing is bringing those ambitious qualities out of you. Because you're saying, I'm trying to set up my own business and look for a new job as well. So I feel she's bringing those qualities out to you, which is a good thing, because those are things deep within you that maybe if she wasn't, you thought she, otherwise about it, you wouldn't have the same drive. So she's pulling this drive out of you, which is really powerful. Okay, but I don't feel that's how she actually does feel. It's more your own insecurities. And we've got inner child healing. So this is something to do with your own trauma or childhood wounding. Inner child healing, reparenting the self. So what you're doing is reparenting yourself by saying, I am good enough. I am worthy of success. I can be successful. I can have my own business. I can earn more money. Not just what society tells me, or programming or conditioning. So she's triggered that within you to reparent you. So really it's not about her at all. It's about you believing in yourself. So will you be successful in your business? When you believe you achieve, you've got to believe in yourself. Communicate clearly with the universe. So this is about you telling the universe exactly what you want. And also you may need to communicate clearly with people in your life. Not talking about her, I'm talking about business people, even with yourself. Communicate clearly about what you desire, and that will start to manifest and be brought forth into reality. So I feel the message is you'll be successful if you communicate clearly, or when you communicate clearly with the universe about what you desire. And also when you communicate clearly with her. Because I feel there's a misunderstanding. I don't feel it's anything to do with she isn't proud of you. You've got to be proud of you. So you need to nurture you right now. It says investing time in self-care now will yield more energy for you later. So you've got to give back to you right now. It's about you nurturing you and giving back to you. And that will also lead to success. So how is she feeling about you? How is she feeling about you? There's your card. She's worried that you're going to find someone else. She's saying, I'm terrified you'll find someone else before I come back. Now, what I'm actually feeling is, and she may have had these thoughts because she perhaps thinks if you become successful at business, you might find someone better. So I feel she's got her own wounds around you being with someone else. So she has made you feel in any way. Remember, no one can make you feel anything without your own permission. But if she's made you feel in any way like you're not worthy, or, you're not good enough, this can also be because she's afraid that if you get these things, you're going to attract more people in, or more people of higher value in. But I aren't actually kind of getting that she isn't proud of you for the person you are, because I feel she is. You reach deep into her soul. So you've got to have faith that she's going to reach out or come back. So is she going to reach out or come back? We've got the Five of Swords, and we've got the Five of Cups in reverse. So I do feel she's going to come back. Just not quite yet. I feel it will be after May. Okay, so I feel June possibly coming back in here. But it's about victory coming in. I feel you've got to get over your own wounds. She's triggered these wounds in you for a reason, which is a very powerful thing. I hope that helps, okay? Jay, thank you for the donation. Messages from Adam. I'm trying to like it and it won't let me like it. So it's not that I haven't liked it, it's just not letting me do it. Technology issues again. So what's the message from Adam? What's the message from Adam? I'm ready to follow my heart. Again, here he wants to take action because your absence is a constant ache that refuses to subside. So he's letting you know he's going to take action. He's planning on taking the action steps that he needs to take. So we've got the Five of Cups in reverse. So he's focused now on the love, not on the fear of the love. He's starting to focus on you and him again, not just, what isn't there or, other things. He's focused on you. And he's saying, I feel you around me, this ache in me for you, it's not subsiding, so I'm ready to follow my heart. So I feel he's preparing to reach out. Again, I haven't got a timeline because it could happen any time. I hope that helps, okay? Dominic says, not sure what advice I need. Well, I have just given you guidance, okay? Let me pull you a card from this as well. I've already given you the answer you need. Yeah, the angel's saying I've already answered your question. Okay, so this is the card that's getting my attention after all these cards. It says, retreat. And again, I feel this about you manifesting your desires. So in the snow globe there, it's about something is being manifested, but it's not ready. And this again could be something that's really coming forth for you as you move towards the winter period. So like December to April could be something really powerful happening for you in your life. But I've already answered your question. That's the guidance you need. You just need to go back. Saranga, thank you for the donation. How did Nana Bereave use my womb energy to manifest all these material desires and put me in such bad condition physically? How could God let that happen to me? You've got to stop blaming God. Everything happens for lessons and growth. No one can make you feel any kind of way without your own permission. You've got to take back your power. What you're doing right now is you're in victim mentality, and you've got to get into victor mentality. Because you're saying, how could God do this to me? How could this happen to me? We could all feel that way. Okay, every single one of us here has been through stuff. You haven't got it worse off than anybody else. Okay, you're going through pain in your journey because you signed up for it. Okay, you may look at everyone else's journey and think, oh, everyone else is doing okay. They're not. They're just dealing with it better. Okay, or handling it their own way. Because everyone has their own struggles. So at the end of the day, you have the power now to leave this in the past and say, right, I'm not going to let this affect me anymore. I'm not going to let this stress me out anymore. I'm going to take my control back now. I'm going to take control of my life. I'm going to fill up my own cup. I'm going to forgive the past. I'm going to heal everything. I'm going to choose me. I'm going to choose to focus on me. I'm going to let go of resentment. I'm going to give any pain over to heaven. And the thing is, if you're experiencing things physically, it's because you're filled with resentment. Okay, because resentment turns into nastiness. You really don't want to be holding on to that because it turns into things like cancer and really awful diseases, because it's like you're holding on to a burning hot coal and everything you're holding on to is burning you. It's not burning the other person, it's burning you. And the more you hold on to it, it'll go into your bloodstream, it'll poison your system. So you've got to let that go and blow it out. Jesus says, Father, forgive them. I don't know what I'm doing. Imagine Jesus. Think about Jesus. I've got Jesus around you. I connected with him yesterday for you as well. Imagine if Jesus on that cross and he's saying, God, I hate you. You've put me on this cross, and saying how bad everything is. And what did Jesus do? Okay, Jesus understood. He knew what was coming and he took it anyway because he knew there was a bigger picture. He recognized there was some kind of plan from it. And everything will make sense in the future when you look back. So you've got to forgive everything and rise. So your journey right now is about forgiveness. Give me a block in the throat. And this could even be affecting your throat. Because, you may be sending me psychic attack energy right now by me saying this. But it's the truth, okay? Look at this. All things whatsoever you shall ask in prayer, believe and you shall receive. So if you take Jesus by the hand right now, he's going to heal you. Whatever you need, physical healing, emotional healing, kindness, love, it will be given to you. But you have to ask for it and let go of all this pain. The block in my throat, okay? Blocking my throat. I'm going to say, moderators, no more donations, please, because I need to catch up. No more Elaine's message. Elaine's donated there. No more donations from this point on, please. Because I can't guarantee I'm going to be able to answer them. Hang on a minute. See how my throat's gone? There we go. I've put a yellow block in there now. If anyone donates after that, I can't guarantee I'll answer it. I've just received some block there. I don't know, sometimes I get psychic attacks sent to me. It may not even be, done consciously, but I've just felt like that. So Archangel Michael, thank you for shielding me. I do feel okay, Nana. It's just I felt something come at me then, okay? So I'm just cleansing my own energy there. Okay. So Saranga, you've got to start believing in God instead of blaming for things, okay? Nana, you'll understand when you start doing live Q&As. Stephanie 66, thank you for the donation. Last time C and I spoke, I asked him if he loved me, and he said his feelings have changed. I feel like he said that to push me away. Was he being truthful? You said it yourself. He said it to push you away. Why? Because it's easier for you to hate him than admit the truth that he's afraid of his feelings. He doesn't know what he's feeling. They're giving me fear there, okay? Oh, thank you for Karina. Karina donated me there for a hot drink. Thank you, honey. Asking it will be given. So you've asked for him to love you and something's been given to you. Now, what's happening here, Stephanie, is he's pushing you away so he can go away and process his feelings. So really what's happening is a separation is being brought in by the universe. So he's able to come back in the right energy for you. So understand, when we ask for certain things, we receive certain things like tower moments or chaos that we panic about, but really it's what we're asking for. So it's like I shared a little video the other day. Oh, you remember? Yeah, you are. I think it was for members. I can't remember if I shared it for everyone, but you got to be careful what you ask for because God will give you a lesson. And this is really what Saranga's saying. I'm being punished for all these things, but you've asked for lessons and growth. And you're being given them. So, for example, if you ask for patience, your patience will get tested and vice versa. So I feel what you've asked for is here. In other words, you want him to love you and he's pushing you away and you think, oh, that means he doesn't love me. It doesn't. It means he needs to go away and heal his emotions. So he's able to show you his love because what triggers you is helping you to heal. So you're opening his wounds right now. You're triggering him to heal. So he does love you. He just can't show it yet. He feels vulnerable. It hurts him to open up. So he is pushing you away for the right reasons. Okay, so you've got to give him space right now. So we've got lustful and passionate. How he feels about you is lustful and passionate. And he may show that to you in those ways. He could show you through bodily actions. But he's saying, I feel lustful towards you and passionate. I desire you. I want you. And I feel that overwhelms him. It scares him. So he either hides that from you, or he shows that to you and he doesn't show his lovable side to you. But ultimately, it's all the things he feels for you. So what I'm feeling is being manifested as a separation or a time apart or a time out, silence, so he can process his feelings to be able to move forward. I hope that helps, okay? Nana, thank you for the donation. Message from Shasheen and the Light Oracle deck. So what does Shasheen want you to know? What's the message coming through? Thank you, Archangel Michael. Michael's cleansed me now, right, by the way. My energy's clean again, okay, just so you know. Again, look at this. I don't have the same feelings for you that you have for me. Now, what I feel with them channeling this card is he doesn't know how to express his feelings. It doesn't mean he doesn't feel the same. It means he doesn't feel the same way about something that you do. So in other words, it's like he's saying, sometimes I don't know how to get things out the way that you do. I don't know how to say things the way that you do, and it may come across wrong. So if he said, I don't have the same feelings for you that you have for me, it's like he doesn't understand what he's feeling himself. So how can he put it into words? Okay, so it's not that he doesn't feel for you the love or anything like that. He feels it differently in a different way. He doesn't know how to express it. So again, this is the differences between the masculine and the feminine. Every time something good or bad happens, you're the one I want to tell. So when something happens in his life, whatever it is, he thinks about you instantly. You pop in his mind. He's thinking, I want to tell you about this. Not my karmic partner or my family. Or I want to tell you about it because I know you would understand. That you would have different feelings about it than perhaps anyone else. And this is what he's coming to terms with. I know you could find someone else, but I don't want you to. So he's very aware